Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've got another Bill Burr reaction video. Everybody seemed to enjoy the last one. In this one, Bill really sort of destroys the idea of feminism, I think, at its core. And he talks a little bit about what I would call fat faming, which is really this celebration of people who are obese. All right, so let's just get into it.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you other than the fact that you guys are just into destroying each other. No, now it's gonna get quiet. I see all that sneaky shit you do. Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know? That league would be doing better numbers than the NBA. Oh my God, that's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating, keep eating. Lose a toe, you fat bitch. It's just, you saw an alcoholic where you'd be like, oh my God, look at you. You're face down, passed out. Your kids are crying. You're a hero. You're a god. Keep doing what you're doing. You'd be like, dude, you need to get your fucking shit together. Get off the sauce. I will say, that's one of the most genius things I've ever seen. How regular looking women somehow mind-fucked advertising to get beautiful women off of billboards. Yeah, just regular fucking who gives a shit looking women, right? I'm just being honest. Come on, we're outside. We're in the woods. We can be honest. Just regular, who gives a fuck? Can't remember her name, looking women, right? Well, looking at these goddesses, and they had the fucking be the, how am I supposed to compete with that? You can't! How fucking arrogant are you? I don't see Brad Pitt when he takes his shirt off in a movie and, oh great, how am I supposed to compete with that? I can't. I am an ugly, bald, orange man. I need to write jokes. I gotta put a lampshade on my head. I know what my role is, okay? I should be on the ground gazing up at people better looking than me. I don't know, ladies. This is supposed to be like an inspirational talk. I don't know if it's coming through this way. I'm trying to say, if you really like, if you get through all the misdirected anger of my childhood, I'm trying to say, you're smarter than we are, and there's more of you. I don't know. Talking to the ladies, talking about body issues. They're always talking about body issues.
So I think the first part of that was pretty funny. I like the part where I kind of like where he's pointing out, like, you know, yeah, these like normal women and certain women are like, yeah, celebrating these sort of things like, oh, I'm being so supportive. And really, maybe it's just like, yeah, I'm getting this person. I'm not competing with them anymore. Get rid of them. Like, there's no way, like, realistically, that this person is competing with me anymore, and I'm making myself look more attractive and appealing. That's funny. That's the sort of level of backstabbing that, I don't know. I mean, you know, it happens to an extent. I mean, how much? Debatable, but obviously there's a kernel of truth there, which is why we laugh at this. If there wasn't any truth to it, we wouldn't think it was funny.
Dumbest one ever. They talk about Hollywood going like, Hollywood, they create these impossible body images, blah, blah, blah. You know, that whole thing, the plus size actress, right? The fatties. You know? That's like a big thing. They're sick of being treated like fat people. I don't know what it is they're doing. They're going on the cover of magazines now, just like showing how fat they are, wearing a little bit amount of clothes. And everybody's like hyping them up, like, oh my God, that's so brave. That's so courageous. I'm not saying it doesn't take balls, but that's a bit of an overreach with the word brave, right? Like, what am I supposed to do if I ever see a fireman running out of a building carrying a baby and an old lady? Am I going to sit there like, oh my God, you're like a fat actress that takes her shirt off to do a magazine shoot to promote the movie she's in? Now look, I know you're not supposed to make fun of fat people. I understand, all right? I don't know.
That's an important point. I kind of think that goes to the whole woke culture and redefining everything. You'll see that a lot. If there's one group, in particular who really is abusive about it, it's definitely the left. They're always trying to redefine something. I mean, for instance, now they're trying to cover for their guy, and they're trying to redefine what a recession is. That's what's going on right now. I'm not making it up, right? And the generally accepted definition has always been 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. It's been that way for decades, like multiple decades. It's always been the accepted definition. But now we're like, oh no, it depends on what the meaning of the word is, right? You remember that? Bill Clinton? That's really where it started. He started this shit with, well, is that really infidelity if I'm married but some other woman sucked my dick? I mean, is it really? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Anyways, moving on.
I know. Why? They're not a race. They're not a religion. It's totally curable. Eat an apple and go for a walk. Why are you yelling at everybody else? The fuck are you giving me shit for? All right? You put the cookies in there. I didn't. How is this my problem? Jesus Christ, you ate your way in, you can walk your way out. All right? And just slowly start shedding the pounds. Shove some fucking lettuce in there instead of a bunch of ho-hos, and it's gonna come down, and then you're on my side of the fence, right? Join me. Come on, say it with me. Shame. Shame! Right? I know, you're not supposed to shame. You're not supposed to fat shame. You're not supposed to slut shame. They're like shaming. Like people aren't supposed to walk around with any shame. It's like a legitimate human emotion, but you're not supposed to feel it. Yeah, you're supposed to have no shame. That's the new world. You're just gonna walk around sucking dick, eating cookies, and just show up, and nobody's supposed to say anything. No one's supposed to have an opinion. Like, wow, that's gonna go off the rails pretty soon. I know, it's probably mean to do this stuff, but you can only have so much sympathy. There's so much stuff you can care about. You know what happened to me that changed my life? I did a gig in India, right? Unbelievably great people, but some of the stuff that I saw there, I'll never forget. I did a gig in India. I saw a toddler take a shit between 2 parked cars, walked away, no pants or parents, and then disappeared into the crowd like Hannibal Lecter at the end of Silence of the Lambs. It's one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen in my life. And then I come back to my country and it's like, oh, the studio said I had to lose 15 pounds to star in a movie. Well, then start running, you fat fuck. That's your big complaint in life? You know what it is? You know what it is about these fatties? You know what it really is? They have no respect for the amount of sacrifice and dedication it takes to truly get in magazine level shape, which is you ever try to get abs? You ever try to get all the abs and get that shit down here? You ever try to do it? It's fucking impossible.
He's not fucking lying. He's really not. Holy shit. I'll show you something real quick. So this was me a few years back. I mean, the guy on the left, right? And I worked my ass off and figured out a diet plan and started eating healthy and lost a lot of weight. I lost about 50 pounds. And then I started strength training. And so next I went to this, right? And started actually to build some muscle. And this is where I'm at now. Now, still, even to this day, I don't have a six-pack. It takes a lot to get that. So I have mad respect for anyone who actually manages to achieve that. Again, this is where I started. This was a trip to Boston I had a few years back. this is where I am now. So it definitely takes a lot of work. Nutrition is key. I actually have a whole nother channel where I focus on nutrition and health, and actually I'm a health coach as well, so I provide health coaching to people. So if you have any interest in that, I'll just let you know. The channel is CarniMentor. You can email me at CarniMentor@gmail.com. If you're interested in any kind of coaching, I can help you out. You can see my own journey. It really wasn't too bad. It just takes a while. And even still, I'm not the six packs, but that's my goal still, and I'm gonna get there. Okay, let's get back to Bill Burr.
Past the age of 19, you can't do it without tons of help. You gotta buy all these exercise tapes. You gotta read about nutrition. You gotta get a personal trainer having you fucking running along. You need like your own chef, and he's like, okay, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. All right, now, eat it. Start consuming it. All right, stop. Slow down, stop. Spit it out. Spit it out. I told you to stop. Get on the elliptical. Now you like that Brussels sprout? Did you like that Brussels sprout? Because now you're paying for it. It's a fucking miserable experience. Just walking around, your whole body's eating yourself. You know, you want some cake? No, just take a salad. Balsamic vinaigrette on the side, no croutons. Oh my God, when is the photo shoot? I want to kill myself. It's horrible. You ever try to get fat? No, you don't have to. It's effortless. You can fucking lay on your back, watching your favorite show, just shoveling shit down your throat. What are you doing? I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat. A trainer, don't need one. Natural.
That's so true right there. That is so true. It is unfortunately really easy to gain weight, and I would say it's really easy to gain fat, and a little bit more difficult to gain muscle, and but not actually too difficult to lose fat if you know what you're doing, if you found something that works. So I definitely did find something that works for me. It works for a lot of people, so I'm not using something magical. Look, I like the Bill's take on this thing, on the secret way that we think that maybe women actually treat each other or look at each other when they're actually being supportive. And then really the sort of thing that we have where we treat, I guess, obese people as if they're victims. And I mean, if they're victims, then they're victims of their own actions, really. It's that, but it's also genuinely they are victims of, in my opinion, mainstream media, which misleads us terribly on what's healthy, on what we should be eating, as well as the mainstream medical, which I think misleads us on what we should be eating and what's healthy. And I listened to it for years, and I was fat, and I was obese. All right, so that's it for Bill Burr crapping on women, how they treat each other, and fat models. So if you got any comments, list them down below. What did you think of this? Is that really the way you think women treat each other, or what they're thinking? And what do you think of the sort of like the fat faming and the promotion of obesity culture? All right, that's all I got for today. I think it was a little bit of smashing the narrative from Bill. I really appreciate that. If you want to keep smashing the narrative, then smash that like and subscribe button, because we're just getting started. So I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.